Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Destiny. Well, your home for all things Destiny 2 and other gameplay content here on this channel. Again, thank you very much for joining us once again. Boy, oh boy, if you thought we're done with Destiny 2 Forsaken today, we've had like the trailer, we had like the VDOC, we had the roadmap. We're not done by a long shot. No sirree. Today, on the DestinySets.com website, they have just did the updated version of these brand new exotics that are coming to Destiny 2 Forsaken. Now, about a month ago, you're definitely going to be guaranteed at least 10 exotics. That's for both weapons and armor. But according to the database on the website here, ladies and gentlemen, there have been 14, not one, not two, not three, 14 brand new exotic items, both weapons and armor. They have now been added to the DestinySets.com database on the website. Now remember, the Borealis sniper rifle, that doesn't count. That was part of a PlayStation 4 exclusive. That was in year number 4. Now, letting you folks know, for Xbox One and PC, before I get started with the exotics here, you will get your hands on the year 4 exclusives, which does include the Borealis sniper rifle, the 2 strike missions, and all things Crucible stuff, which I'm terrible at. That's going to be launching next Tuesday, September 4th, after maintenance is over. And of course, you will need to download the update 2.0, of course, Hotfix 2.0.0.1 next Tuesday, and the day 1 patch. So, Borealis will be yours for sure, and hopefully you'll earn it starting next Tuesday. Now, let's get right to business. We now have a grand total of 24 new exotics coming to Destiny 2 Forsaken. And there's even some exotic weapons that are returning from Destiny 1. So without further ado, let's get this going. So, we're going to go to the weapons category first. And this first weapon here is a exotic hand cannon, which is called Malfeasance. Of course, nothing kills a Guardian faster than another Guardian. That message was from the Drifter. So I do believe that might have been like a 5-shot hand cannon there. Of course, first 4 shots really doesn't matter, but the 5th one explodes on targets. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And again, you can definitely check it from the Exotics trailer for sure. The next one here, this was a D1 Gunsmith exotic questline. And of course, hunters, you definitely know this one for sure. This used to be Cayde 6's favorite weapon, Ace of Spades, another exotic hand cannon. Folding was never an option. That was the message from Cayde 6. So there you go, Ace of Spades hand cannon. That's another exotic coming as well. Your next exotic weapon here is Wish Ender, and of course the paragraph reads, "Don't fret, it's a simple expedition. We'll be back before lunch." That message was from Zhur Idio. I believe I pronounced that right. She is from the First Queen's Wrath. Alright, so that's another exotic weapon there. And that is a combat exotic bow. Now, there's different types of bows, though, of course. We just saw one for sure. The next one here, this is another combat bow, which is called Trinity Goal. And the message reads here, "I couldn't afford to miss. Not when it was his life on the line." That was set from Marin Masanas from the Tangled Outrider. Alright, that's pretty good. Next one here, we have an exotic auto rifle called the Cerberus +1. Because 3 heads are good, but 4 are better. That was set from Jeza, in quotation marks, Jeopardy, Ferlin. Okay, and here comes a trace rifle. Pretty sure this is a solar exotic trace rifle called the Wave Splitter. This is Obalon's newest breakthrough, which uses focused sonic waves to superheat electrons into a devastating energy beam. That's what the Wave Splitter was all about right here. Here is one that you probably got from Prison of Elders back in Destiny 1, which was from House of Wolves, that is. It's coming back to Destiny 2. This one is the Queenbreaker. This is a exotic linear fusion rifle. Despite the Breaker's treachery, Her Majesty still stands. And then up next here in the weapons category, this is another exotic fusion rifle called 1000 Voices. I can be anyone you wish, O murderer mine. Again, I'm just reading through the paragraphs and statements that were from the weapons and armor category. Up next here we have the Two-Tailed Fox, which is an exotic rocket launcher. It's adorably murderous. Oh man, can't wait to get my hands on that. That should be a very good rocket launcher for sure. Next up here, we have another D1 exotic coming back to Destiny 2. This one is the Chaperone. It's an exotic shotgun. And here's what it says here. My mother had a shotgun we called the Chaperone. Kept us alive out there before we got to the city. That was said from the Shipwright from Amanda Holiday. And next one here is, look at this, another, this used to be one of my favorite shotguns from Destiny 1's Prison of Elders, and it's coming back to Destiny 2. An exotic shotgun called Lord of Wolves. By this right alone do I rule. So it definitely looked like a shotgun pulse rifle. That is definitely a very, very good weapon to use for sure. And the final exotic weapon from the Forsaken category, this is an exotic sword called Black Talon. Here's what it said here. His life brought peace to the reef. His death brings a sword. That was set from Crows of the Black Hole. So there's all the weapons in the exotics category. Now for the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock, there are 4 new pieces of exotic armor to obtain. We'll start with the Hunter first. The first of 4 exotic pieces of armor you can get. This one is the exotic gauntlets called the Oathkeeper. I have not yet met my true death. That was set from Zur Edio. That was from the first Queen Zaraf once again, so he definitely said that line, of course. And another exotic gauntlets again. This one is the Shards of Galanor. And it says here, there's 2 sentences here. Galanor is beyond my skill to repair. And the second sentence reads, ... I can work with this. Okay. The third exotic armor piece is an exotic chest piece called Guizin Vest. And it said here, the Traveler called me back, told me my work on this side isn't done yet. That was set from Zondu Whiteclaw. So the first word there was S-E-O-N-G, Do Whiteclaw. Okay. Most likely a Japanese name, of course. And the last exotic armor piece for the Hunter is another chest piece called the Sixth Coyote. You want to use your old name? That's fine by me. Just don't tell anyone. That was set from Micah 10 to Himura Shinobu. There you go. Now we're going to go to the Titan. Here's the first of 4 armor pieces, which is the One-Eyed Mask. This is an exotic Titan helmet. It's an eye for an eye. Next up here, trying to go through this a little bit quickly here, we have the exotic gauntlets here called the Ursa Furiosa. And it said here, stay back, I won't tell you again. That was set from Bajorna 3. Next up here, we have the exotic chest piece called Heart of Inmost Light. I'm pretty sure that's a D1 exotic, if my memory serves me correctly here. On the cusp, that's CUSP, between life and light, between death and destruction. And finally, the last exotic piece for the armor category, that is the legs. This one here is Antheus Wards. I believe that's another exotic from D1, which is making its return. Do you believe in the Gaia forms, the energies within planets? Okay, that completes the Titan category. And finally, for the Warlock, 4 pieces as well. Let's start off with the exotic gauntlets. It is Controverse Hold. And it said here, nothing is free, I know that. Therefore, he knows it too. If our places were swapped, he would do the same. That was set from Tomek the First, or Tomek 1. Next up here, we have the exotic chest piece called Cryomatic Fire. And said here the following, ... found them, ... Crystal Orchards of Dion, ... requesting backup, ... coordinates to follow, ... And that was said from the last transmission of Fireteam Pergamon. Or Pergamon. Yeah, it's pronounced Pergamon. And 2 more pieces to go. The next one here is the exotic chess piece again. This one's called Phoenix Protocol. And of course it said here, do not grieve the dying star. Its death kindles newer life, and thus the wheel turns again. And finally, the last exotic from Destiny 2 Forsaken is an exotic lake piece for the Warlock called Geomag Stabilizers. And it said here, the hurricane will overtake you. It's inevitable. Take stability where you can get it. That was said from the Warlock teacher named Ikora Ray. Alright, there you have it. So, there you go, folks. That's all 24 pieces of the exotics coming to Destiny 2 Forsaken. Of course, there's some D1 exotics coming as well. So excited to get my hands on that just to add on to the collection. Oh boy, it has been one incredible day so far, and I can't wait for the grind. It starts September 4th. I'll definitely be doing the campaign walkthrough, all the adventures, everything. So stay tuned to the channel for more information. It's going to be a lot of fun. So until next time, folks, thank you very, very much for joining us. And until we meet again, take care.